like to groove in the mornings. It's
do a little bit.
It's a fun little jig.
It is. It's a nice little.
Like that.
It kind of gets you going.
Yes, it does.
At least it gets me going.
Well, because that's our goal. We want to get you going. Yeah.
Welcome to WAFB Plus 9 News Now every morning right here at 9:15. Stepping you through some of the bigger stories of the day. And over the past number of days and today as well, and then for the foreseeable future, the story really is still the weather.
Unfortunately so. We're tracking more.
Yeah.
I hate to say this four-letter word. I really do. Rain.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me do this for you real quick. You can kind of take a look. Bing.
Radar.
So that's future, obviously. We're going to step you back here right now, bing, to the present. Kind of clear, and that's what Steve was talking about. Kind of a clear morning for a lot of folks, but get ready for the return.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is tonight really into the weekend, up until Saturday, that's what we're really keeping an eye on, especially for those of you who live in areas with still high standing water. Our friends maybe in St. Gabriel, we know a lot of folks over there still dealing with that in their front yard. So just know that we are expecting more rain to move through, really widespread, as you can see, throughout our viewing area.
Yeah, a lot to come, and it really is one of those situations where you get ready for the whole day to come, the whole everything that's going to be kind of popping through the area, and that the 10-day looks like it's going to be more of the same as we kind of step our way through that.
Yes.
Let's see if I can pop this up as well.
Yes.
This is something they're also taking a look at. That you can look at the Euro model Steve was talking about, the potential for rain getting into today, next week, Sunday. It looks like that Sunday is going to be the hot spot, huh?
Yeah, and again, this is a forecast. This could change, so we're keeping an eye on it, but just anticipate rain all throughout now till next week, because there is a chance of rain every single day leading up until, I believe, this point of next week too, at least a 30% chance. So just keep an eye on that. Our team is keeping an eye on it, and we're talking about weather also as we keep an eye on some sports things.
Yeah, we're going to be doing that. There's plenty to get to, obviously, with all that. A lot going on today with, we were talking about Ascension Parish. They got a meeting coming up.
Yes, they do.
Talking a little bit, it's still about the weather and all the flooding that continues out there. The council are going to get together. They're not voting yet on that moratorium that President Quinton was talking about, but they are talking more about today the issues just the parish is facing as a whole. Yeah,
so this came up right after that severe weather, probably 2 weeks ago, mid-May. In Ascension Parish, the parish president, Clint Quinton, brought up this kind of a, not declaration, but a document saying we want to stop construction on commercial and residential building until we figure out our drainage issues. So that was brought up at the last parish council meeting. Today at 6 p.m. it's supposed to be another discussion.
Just a conversation.
Yes, and then a vote the parish council is expected to take on June 17th, I believe. So
this is one of the parishes that is now, as we move to where did I find it? Right here. This is one of the parishes, Ascension, that is now a part of a federally declared disaster area. Governor John Bell Edwards was hopeful that the president would sign off on that, and he has. One of 3 parishes in our area that are now a part of this: Ascension, Calcasieu, East Baton Rouge.
And Iberville Parish, I believe, is also included in that.
And Iberville, you're absolutely right.
So if you live in Livingston Parish, and you may have gotten a big friend for friends in Lake Charles, if you live in Livingston Parish and you still receive damage and you're like, well, why are we not on that list? There is still a statewide damage assessment that the governor's office wants you to fill out, because it could be where not enough people submitted the form the first go around. So in this next go around, if the president decides to do a second round of disaster declaration, you could fall under that. But they need that assessment. They need to know how many people flooded and what the issue is there. So really important if you're looking for some extra federal help.
Well, we've seen that happen, right? Where that first declaration comes out and that those areas of just known damage, they get that help immediately, and then they go back and like, hey, oh, by the way, these folks were hit pretty hard as well. They've begun to file more of those reports, and then that second, we've seen that happen. So don't be dissuaded, don't be discouraged, that kind of thing. We understand how widespread the damage was.
That's it.
Certainly go ahead and do that. This is probably something that click back over, that the governor is going to be talking about today. Actually set to speak a little bit later on today.
Yes, so at 2:30 this afternoon on the WAFB streaming devices, the app, WAFB Plus, you can watch the governor talk about Hopefully some response to statewide flooding last month, but also really we anticipate some updates about the coronavirus and vaccination numbers. So obviously the president has come out and said, I want 70% of Americans to be vaccinated by July 4th.
Adults,
yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
As for Louisiana, we're only at about 30%. We're hovering at about that mark.
Yeah.
So obviously state leaders want to get higher than that, right? So we're expecting to get an update on exactly how many people at this point on Thursday, on this June 3rd, have been vaccinated and what kind of effort they're going to roll out to get more people vaccinated. We've been talking about these shot-for-shot campaigns, but how is this going to affect the statewide?
Right. We saw one of the Anheuser-Busch is throwing out a little campaign
Oh
as
my
well.
gosh,
The
yeah.
incentives across the country.
Yeah.
Never a better time to have a drink of beer. Maybe that after Prohibition would have been a better time.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, right now with those incentive programs, and depending on who you talk to, what part of the country you're in, some of them are working.
Right.
We'll see.
Daycare, child daycare
Yes,
is another
huge.
big
Oh my
issue.
gosh, right?
And then you've got the major retail pharmacies, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, all staying open late to accommodate this request.
Yeah.
But this is a big issue, vaccine hesitancy, not only in the state of Louisiana, but nationwide.
It's coast to coast.
So, but I will say the goal for the nationwide number, 70%, 63% is currently vaccinated. So we're only 7% away from that goal.
Of the adults?
Yes.
Yeah.
Will we get there?
Yeah, I don't know.
By July 4th.
Right. So that's the idea. So let's see. What's the date? I don't have it on
June
my watch.
3rd.
Exactly.
June 3rd.
I should know that. It's my mother's
We'll see.
birthday. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom! Happy
birthday to
birthday!
you.
That's sweet.
Maybe I'll take her to the Knock Knock Children's Museum.
That sounds like fun.
Me and Mom, she'd be like back in the day, walking me through like a big kid that she knows that I am.
Hold your hand and everything.
Right. But this is actually happening.
Look
Look
how
at this.
fun! Do you see that confetti?
I know it's everywhere.
Yes.
Who's gonna clean that up?
Well,
Johnny!
Yes. Let's sign him up for that task. I like that. It's teamwork.
But this is great to see.
Yes, this is a sign that means our community is moving forward to reopening during the pandemic. They've had a really hard year, and you have to remember, at the end of the day, they're a private business, so they've had to shutter their doors. Because when you talk about a children's exhibit where kids can touch everything, not the best thing to do during a pandemic.
Come on, give it a lick. What?
Well, it's kids. You never know. You never know. At 10 a.m. tomorrow, they're having a private event, but that means it's kind of like a soft opening for these Saturday events where they're going to open their doors to the public.
And so what you do is you go to this story on the onlines or the 9 News app, that kind of thing. You go and click on the little links. It's going to take you over here. Hello, right to the Knock Knock Children's Museum, their main site. And what you'll see is this. Hello, welcome to the grand opening, June 5th. Click on this. I'd like to register right now. And as Liz was mentioning, that soft opening tomorrow, a little bit going on. But then when you work your way down, they're going to give you some opportunities, pre-registration for all this. They've got those 2 sessions that you're talking about that you can actually make your way down.
Right.
10 to noon, 1 to 3, that kind of thing. And they're only allowing a couple hundred people in.
Yes.
Still trying to adhere as much as they can to
Right.
the safety protocols. But the ability to get back in there that's a great facility. I have fun every time I go.
It's incredible. Adults can really make the most of this too. If you've got a baby, if you've got a toddler, if you've got a teenager, there really is something for everyone. It is amazing what they can do. So it's really important that you sign up and don't think, oh, well, I can wait around last minute. I can wait till Saturday morning. Some spots are already booking up and they're already booked. So you'll need to jump in there and say, hey, if we want to do something with the family, let's already plan maybe even 2 weeks ahead from now.
Exactly.
You want to get in there on the sooner side.
So just make the effort to jump on it and make that registration. If you can't make it in over this weekend, well, it's a grand opening. It's not a, hello, see you, we're one weekend and we're done.
Right.
There'll be more opportunities. You can register like the whole month of June. You can actually find that right there and register.
You know what else is booking up fast and people are selling out fast? Bayou Classic tickets.
So this is Ticketmaster's website, right? Okay, and this is where you can go to buy the tickets, and you can find this link inside that story on the 9 News app. But what you see in blue is all that's left. And
out
so
of all of
this.
the seats.
And so pretty much you've got the lower bowl already taken, right? So you got the upper bowl in between the 10s still good to go. So well, how much are these going for? Well, the average lowest price, $16. Now, best seats are going to get you a little bit more. They're like in the mid-40s. You can see that. So how do I find out what tickets I want? Boop, click on the section. You can actually pick which seats you want. Yeah, look, watch. Dot. I want. Hold on. That one. And so section 641, row 18, seat 10, $16.
Right.
And so obviously, you know, if you've been through Ticketmaster, you know how to do this process. You go through, you buy the seats, but it's filling up. which is good to see.
Less than 24 hours ago, these tickets went on sale, and it's going fast. What does that tell you about everyone looking forward to getting back to it? I know they still had a modified version of the Bayou Classic in Shreveport. Y'all, it's just not the same, right? You want to be back in New Orleans. You want to be in the Superdome. And this is evidence of it.
It's amazing how fast this is going.
It's like the CBS logo, the eye, and then some parts of it are selling out.
Well, I'm with you.
I don't know. Do you see it?
I do.
You see it?
I do.
Yeah.
Blinded by the eye.
Yes. Blinded by the eye.
Is it the weekend?
Lights? Blinded by the lights.
The weekend?
Yes, it is.
Hey, he did some good stuff over at
Yes,
the
he did.
iHeart Music Awards recently.
Yeah, where he was walking through the cheese grater. Right?
Good
You know
guy.
that music video? He was like walking all
He
confused.
sure
through
did,
it,
man.
you know,
That
it was
thing
all
got me.
metal.
I fell.
freaked out.
I did. I fell down a few times just watching it.
Whoa.
I was sitting down too.
Whoa.
There's a lot going on in that
There
video.
is a lot going on. And
He's
then
got skill.
live,
He's
he
got skill.
does.
The
Very
Weeknd.
talented man.
I wish I had a cool name like
Yes.
The Weeknd.
The Williams.
Matt and Williams.
The Williams.
My middle name's Alan.
The
It's like boring,
Williams.
boring.
No.
Sorry, Mom, if you're watching.
Yeah, well, happy birthday, Mom. But your acronym is MAW.
That's the thing.
That's cool.
You want to hear a silly story?
Always.
So when I'm a kid, and according to some, I still am. Anyway, my mom gets me a vest. That's right, a vest. Hi.
Cute.
Child of the 80s. And so she gets me a vest.
Okay.
And the zipper
Yes.
has a zipper with a tag on it.
Yes.
Like a professional
cowbell
tag.
tag? Oh.
Almost. Well, no, it's just a zipper. But at the zipper or the handle,
Uh-huh.
my initials, MW.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm like, how did this happen? This is the
Yeah.
best. And for like 2 months, my mom let me think, no, she ordered it special.
Yeah.
No. This is 1980s. You don't order anything.
Right.
You go to the store and you buy it. You know what store she went
Right.
to? Montgomery Ward.
Wow. The last time I saw Montgomery Ward, MW, was probably when I was 5.
All right.
5 or
stop.
6.
All right. You know what?
What? It became a value city in my neck of the woods.
What are you doing? What are you
No,
doing?
Montgomery Ward
So
was
the
a great
first time you went to
store.
Montgomery Ward, I already had a full head of gray hair.
Yes, you did.
Son of a.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
that's the beauty here. That's
well,
the
there-
beauty
that's
of
the beauty
it.
there.
Well,
This is
beauty, aging.
You want to see my? Have I showed you my washboard?
Washboard.
Washboard forehead. Look.
Oh, show the people. Look, I call it nothing but wisdom.
It's a washboard forehead.
Wisdom.
I have a washboard
All
forehead.
those lessons ingrained.
It's like a Shar-Pei puppy that I talk
Not
about all the
quite.
time. It's just so
He's
bad.
got a strain to make it happen. But do you know your acronyms are?
Yeah, MW.
How cool is that?
Exactly. I
Okay,
had all the
we're-
designs
we're so
trademarked
off the
when I was a
rails.
kid.
Yes.
I just didn't know how to legally do it.
Well, there might
So-
be some gang signs out there. Too,
Probably.
but
I don't
we're
want to do
not-
that.
we're
I don't
not
want to do
gonna
that. Story is though, buy your tickets.
Buy your Bayou tickets.
Where did we go?
I don't know.
How did that happen?
Oh.
We'll just keep talking sports. There's a lot going on.
Please. So, big day. Friday's a big
Yeah,
day
coming up
for
on. Yeah.
LSU baseball, for Southern baseball. How often can we say both Baton Rouge teams are in the NCAA regional tournament? I know they're across different parts of the country, but they're both in. They're both
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
So we're going to take every bit of it.
We are going to take all of it.
Yes.
June baseball means a lot if you're playing college ball because that
Yes.
means you've made the postseason, not just the conference postseason, the big postseason, the NCAA tournament. So Tigers waking up in Eugene, Oregon this morning. The Jags waking up in Austin, Texas, making it weird in Austin
Yes.
today. Tomorrow, both games. 1 o'clock for the Jags,
Mm-hmm.
our time. 9 o'clock our time for the Tigers, and that's a 2-hour time shift for them.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're 2 hours earlier. So.
Right.
You maybe don't think at 2 hours. Here's the thing about
Makes a
athletes.
difference.
Regimented.
Yeah.
And there's a schedule. I mean, tight, right?
Right.
And ain't nobody more superstitious than a baseball player. I used to. I
believe that wholeheartedly.
I'm telling you, that
Yeah.
sport has the superstitions ingrained.
Yes.
So 2 hours, it can be a little bit different. So acclimated today, tomorrow morning, get it going, ready to go.
We'll
late
see.
start.
We'll see. 9 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
So there's enough time. If the Jags are able to play in Austin, we're keeping an eye on the weather to see if they can play. That's an issue because remember, we told you rain is coming through our area. Yeah, what's going to hit us is going through Austin and Texas first. So if they cannot play, if they have to postpone or reschedule, we're going to let you know, of course, on the 9 News app, on 9 News Now. But
I mean, something's got to happen. You got to be able to play the game at some point because the super regionals are going to be set.
it's
They're
Jags
already
versus the
set.
Longhorns.
They're
Yeah.
already set. So, I mean, do you postpone it?
Right.
How often can you postpone it? Are you playing a game on Monday? Are you playing double headers on Monday? Are you moving into Tuesday?
That's tough for the guys.
Exactly. That's
really
a lot.
tough. Yeah.
I'm telling you. Get on the horn to the Houston. Get on the horn to the Houston Astros.
That would be genius. You make some calls and make that
I
happen.
don't know. I mean,
you
they're
make
out of
some
town.
calls, and Ma can make it happen.
They're up in like Canada. I seriously, I think they're playing the Blue Jays. The Minute Maid, I don't know. Maybe they got something else going on there this weekend. But move the thing over to Houston. Play
That would
indoors.
be awesome. Awesome.
They got
It would
roof.
make sense.
You got a roof?
Yeah.
Quit making sense.
Well, we
Quit
need it
making
to make
sense.
sense so they can be breasted for next week. We want them to
Exactly.
make it.
So,
But I tell you
tomorrow.
what, we'll keep you posted on
Yeah,
all of that.
all
And
of it.
hopefully, if the Jags get to play at 1, you'll get to take a little nap and then watch the Tigers at 9.
You spelling out my day.
Map
You
out the
spelling out my
Friday.
day.
I'm telling you.
Leave here a little bit
Yes.
of grocery shopping.
Yes. Do the
Run
errands. Knock
run the
out
errands,
things.
honey-do list.
Right.
Catch the Jags as
Yes.
quick as I can, when I can find them. And
Correct.
Then nap.
Nap.
How long?
Depending on whether the game goes into extra innings.
Oh, you
Try to
extra
squeeze-
innings with
I'm
Texas.
telling you, let's make it good.
I'm in.
Let's make it good
I'm in.
with no rain delays.
Okay.
Let's squeeze in
That's very cool.
an hour or two. I don't
An hour or
know.
two?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
But we'll see.
My kids are home. They ain't gonna let me
Well,
sleep.
no, they're not. It's Friday. It's the weekend.
Dad, let's do anything. And so there you go. I'm going to have to movie night, work that out with the Tigers game,
Yes.
with the kids. I'm going to figure it out.
Negotiate. Kids, I hope you have some good bargaining chips here.
They don't.
You don't know?
They don't.
You don't
They
know
got
what
nothing.
chip
They're going to be
saying? Is that your
outside.
kid?
I'm watching
Oh my
Tigers on
God.
the big screen. Speaking of, big screen.
WAFB Plus, what you're watching us on right now, whether it's through the Apple TV,
Yeah.
the Amazon Fire Stick, or Roku TV, this is the hub for all things exclusive on WAFB Plus.
Absolutely. So the idea is to kind of give you a little bit to shape up and set up the rest of your day outside of the big
Yeah.
studio. I don't know, man. I'm liking the.
This
I'm
is
liking
some
the digs
pretty
here.
nice new digs.
I am. I'm liking all the fun
Yeah.
stuff around here.
Yeah.
And as soon as we kind of iron out all the other kinks around here, we get to
Yes.
start walking around and playing with all those
Oh,
things.
just y'all wait. You don't even know. Matt's bendy.
They're
You actually get to see him bend, maneuver, dance, DJ, all the things.
That's about it, right?
He's bendy.
I'm working on it.
Yes.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm doing goat
Special
yoga.
debut.
Hot goat yoga.
Hot goat yoga.
Well, not the goats are cute. You understand? I'm not into. All right, never mind. Hot yoga
Things are
plus.
getting weird. Not in Austin. In Club OTT.
WB
Yes.
Plus is so crazy.
I know. I love it.
All right, so we'll do this again tomorrow, 9:15.
Yes. Yes, we will.
But before all that, probably see folks out in the big studio.
9 News at noon. Bye.
Y'all behave, everybody.
Have a good day.
I mean, we won't. So.